Alright, man, so I'm gonna tell you like this. You know, I always put disclaimer on my video, and this video is strictly for the growth of an artist. You know what I'm saying? I don't want anything that I'm gonna say to come off as offensive because I'm not meaning it that way. I really want the best for all of you guys, and I want to see you guys grow and be the best artists that you can be, man. So, with that being said, let's get into today's video. What's going on, man? It's your boy Poet Q back with another video today, man. And today we're doing an exclusive review for my guy John Soda. If you don't know me, my name is Poet Q. I do music reviews, I do interviews, I do competitions on Fridays, I do mental health awareness on Wednesdays. I try to get real involved in the underground community. But with all that being said and all that to the side, today I come to kind of do a review about the project. I'm going to try to do track to track, and I'm going to kind of just really get into how I feel about the project and maybe drop a few gems just as far as things that I really feel. To start off, let's start off with the name. The name is Focus on the Day, and the artist is John Soda. The project is 9 songs and 17 minutes, which, if you know, that's fairly decent. I feel like that might need a little bit more time for 9 songs, but I mean, it is what it is. That's about like a minute, 2 minutes per song. We're really like 2 minutes per song. But let's start with the cover. So the cover art is super important, and I try to tell you guys this all the time. So my first thing, just before we even get into the music, the cover art has to be dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the first thing that people are introduced to before they even see your music, is your cover art. And it looks like you kind of just took like a picture and put it on top of another picture in a way. I'm actually kind of confused by like what it is. So like for me, like that was already kind of like a red flag, like kind of walking into it. And then we had the first song, Misunderstood. So kind of going into this, and I'm probably gonna get a little repetitive with my take about this project, just simply because I feel like a lot of this is kind of similar. I feel like going into it, I didn't really like the intro, like the production. I didn't really fuck with it as much. But I don't know. I felt like it was kind of like a freestyle almost. Like there wasn't really any substance. I really feel like there was more so just like kind of like just rambling, just like talking about anything, just things that like I guess rhymed, but like they didn't really mean anything. And for me, it was kind of confusing when I heard it. So when I listened to it, I was like, all right, well, you know what I'm saying, maybe this is just, you know what I'm saying, a one off. But then we got into Water Bottle, and so like for me, I feel like already the production is kind of simple. It's nothing crazy. See, and this is the part that trips me out. I'm not even gonna go too deep into the song. I'm gonna start right there with the chorus. Water bottle too deep, so I drink it out the can. Let me play it one more time. Let's make sure I heard it right. Water bottle open, so I drink it out the can, or something in that esque, and I don't really know what that means. Like I don't know what that means, and that's the part that kind of confused me. And that's what I mean when I say like when you're writing or if you're freestyling or punching in or doing whatever, like you gotta make sure this shit makes sense, bro. Because when people listen to this, they're gonna pay attention to that, and if this shit don't add up, this shit don't make sense, like people aren't gonna fuck with it. And that's kind of one of my bigger things. Like, all right, so stuff like that, like that's basic like poetry, like A B A B A B, and that's fine. But like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying, like, let's make sure that this is not just some shit that we just put in together. But that's because, and I'm not saying this obviously to be disrespectful. I'm saying this because, to me, I don't mind being that person to question someone's artistry. Not to say that it's bad, just more so in the sense of when you're making music, your music should always serve a purpose. Whether it's party themed, whether it's trap themed, fucking boom bap themed, like conscious themed, or whatever the case may be, should always be themed to something, have some kind of structure to it. Even if it's like mystical, you know what I'm saying, or just whatever the case may be. But it should always be theme. It should never just be you going in the booth. Like, I can't even count how many times I heard the word yeah, and not followed by lyrics, just like yeah, like yeah, like it sounds like it's this freestyle. And so for me, it's like it's hard to get into it because I feel like I'm not really getting real music out of this. I'm getting some shit where it's just like I just wanted to try something. So for me, I feel like that's another song that I was like, I'm not sure if I really fuck with this or not. And then you kind of get the similar vibe from 100 Minutes and for Forgive. So like, even with this, so like even with this, again, I feel like it's one of those things where it's like we start talking about things like flow and being able to like really rap on beat and so on and so forth. Because a lot of this, I felt like it was like I'm on it, I'm off it, I'm on it, I'm off it, I'm on it, I'm off it. And I like, if you know me, you know that it's hard for me to like really vibe with a song if I'm constantly having to try to catch the flow of everything. And I think that a lot of people feel that way. They feel the same way. Like, it's hard to catch a rhythm if the first thing that you're doing is flip-flopping all the time. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're doing new flows, you're introducing a new flow, that's cool, as long as you don't lose the beat in the process of it. But like, if you lose it, then just like try to slide back in there. That's noticeable to people, bro. That's really noticeable. So we go from that to Forgive. I'm gonna try to play through these just to like pinpoint little things, because all this is about constructive criticism and helping artists get to where they need to be at. Tell me what the plan is, I'm ready now. Bitch, I'm a bandit, no you not canon. I put my hand in, face in the dirt. This shit gon' work, nothing. See, and that's what I'm saying. This shit sounds like a freestyle. Like, what are we talking about? I think that was like 4 bars, and I didn't really hear anything. You know what I'm saying? That's talking about anything. That's something of substance. And I'm not saying that has to be the deepest shit or anything. It just has to make some sense. It has to make some sense. The music has to make some sense. That's a critical part of Forgive. And that brings me to my bigger point, because let's say fuck the first 4 songs. Number 5 is some shit that like Zay's interlude. This is the epitome of what I was talking about. Yeah, bitch, you far behind. I don't give one fuck, cause you know I'ma get it. Yeah, it's me and my fit. Nope, that right there. I'm gonna rewind this so you can hear it. Get it, yeah, it's me and my fit.
No, you cannot do that on a fucking song that you put on Spotify.
As an artist, you cannot do that, bro. Niggas are gonna hear this and not want to fuck with you at all. Like, and me, I'm a forgiving listener, bro. Like, if you put out something bad, again, no disrespect. This is just me being as honest as possible. If I listen to this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be like, and you put something out and send it to me, I'm gonna listen just to see if there's growth there. But other people, they might hear this and be like, bro, I'm never spinning this nigga again, bro. Like, what the fuck was that? And this is gonna always be there. Like, this is on a streaming service. Obviously, you can take it down, but the fact that this was up is there. Like, and you had to have listened to this, bro, before you put it out. There's no way you felt like this is hot. This is something that like could change like my whole dynamic as an artist. And I feel like that's what this is about. Pride as an artist. You got to be able to hear something and understand that like this is good. This is quality. You have to have an ear for music yourself as an artist. And I'm not just saying that because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, this has to be some monumental music. Everything isn't going to be the grandest of grand. Some stuff is literally just for the artist to get their shit off. But what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, an artist has to be able to know that certain shit should just be left for the vote. You know what I'm saying? You can't put everything out. Because if you start putting everything out, you know what I'm saying, and shit sounds like this, it's not going to end well for you, bro. Because people are going to hear that, and it's like almost throwing a throwaway on a good album, you know what I'm saying? And having a project full of good songs and having a throwaway on there. People are going to hear a throwaway, and they're going to judge that album based on that throwaway as well. Like, oh, I mean, the album was good, but it's not a 10 because of this. And that's pretty much one of them songs where it's like, you know for a fact that shouldn't go there, you know what I'm saying? And I understand that it's an interlude, and I don't know if it's like maybe for shits and giggles and jokes, but personally, I do not like that. I don't like that from artists at all. Dice. I mean, honestly, I feel this. I feel that way about a lot of this, bro. I felt that way about a lot of this. I think Young Nar might have been straight, might have been cool from Bottom of the Grave, but outside of that, I didn't like the outro. And I don't. This review isn't for me to feel like, or for you to feel like I'm trying to bash or anything like that. I just think because one thing that I want to highlight. Well, I mean, I'll talk about that later. I think that it's not for me to bash. I think that it's me to kind of just put things into perspective for you as an artist. Because for me, it's like you got to go back and listen to this. And if you feel like this is it, then that means that we need to start revisiting music itself, the history of music, and listen to the albums that come out. And I'm not saying we have to compare our music to other music, but when we look at the movement of music, the music that translates sonically well in the past and what we put out ourselves, there has to be some kind of line that we draw there of what is something that we find acceptable and something that we find not acceptable. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying you shouldn't take pride in your work, because there's things to be happy about. But the thing to me about this project is I don't want to hear a project that feels like someone just freestyled everything off the top of their head. Because I know that there's not going to be really no real substance there unless you're an artist like Black Thought. And that's no disrespect to you, but Black Thought is an alien, bro. He's an alien. Wayne is an alien. Like, these are aliens that do this shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's a hard tier to fall into, bro. So for me, this is definitely not one of my favorite projects, but to me, I think that this means that there's a lot of room to like grow. There's a lot of room to be had, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, there's only but up, you know what I'm saying? It can't get worse than this, you know what I'm saying? Again, and this is not to be disrespectful, this is me being honest. I feel like if I'm starting out, I would look at this like, okay, we're at ground zero and we can only build up from here. And I want to help you get the tools. If we talking about producers and so on and so forth, we can do that. If we talking about penmanship, there's mad different drills and shit that we can do in order to do that. But I don't want to see you put out more projects like this, because this ruins your reputation as an artist. Niggas gonna immediately hear this and be like, nah, like, I'm not. This shit shuts off you from getting features from people. This makes producers not want to give you beats. Like, when you're like, oh, you can go listen to my project as a reference, they're gonna hear this and be like, no. Why would I do that? Why would I waste a good beat? You know what I'm saying? Why would I X, Y, and Z? That shit lives with you, bro. That's legacy we're talking about. There's bad legacies. And that's what I mean when I say you gotta be very fucking careful about what you do and what you put out, because these are on streaming platforms. This isn't some SoundCloud shit that's like, I mean, niggas don't really take SoundCloud as serious anymore. This is on Spotify. This shit probably is on Apple Music, you know what I'm saying? This is clickable, bro. Like, this is supposed to be quote unquote professional work, and that's what I mean when I say that. Like, the production wasn't the best. Like, it was very subpar, you know what I'm saying? I think that the lyricism wasn't really great. The subject matter wasn't really great. To me, this, I don't know, man. A lot of room for improvement, man. A lot of room for improvement. All right, so for the final takeaways, I think that the positives to this, and not because I don't want to sound like I'm trying to be negative throughout the entirety of this video, because that's not what the purpose of this is. The positives that I want to take away from this is that even if no one acknowledges it, you did all this yourself. You produced it, you mixed it, and you rapped this shit yourself. That is a talent. A lot of niggas don't have that ability to do that, and that's why I said you have talent, you know what I'm saying? No matter how you cut it up, even if I don't like the project, you have talent. There's definitely room to grow. Like, if you're doing all this yourself, that means you can literally work on all your flaws by yourself. You can get as creative as you want. I don't want that to get lost in translation or make it seem as if I'm some kind of hating ass nigga, because I'm not. At the end of the day, if you want to become like a fucking great at this shit, you can. You have all the tools. You put out a whole project by yourself. If that doesn't show you that you have the capability, and that's what people get misunderstood. We all have the capability to be great. It's about how we take advantage of what we have. I don't want to see you putting out any more projects that you sound like you freestyling. Like, stop doing that, bro. Like, don't do that. How to polish your game, and this is another segment that I've added in here since the last exclusive. Work on the penmanship, bro. Work on the choruses. Yeah, I would say work on features, but you put features on here, and that's a positive, bro. some people don't do features and need to do features. So I acknowledge that you are looking to network. That's a great thing to see from you. But I think that we need to focus on sequencing as well. You know what I'm saying? Learning how to put songs in sequencing. The size of projects, you know what I'm saying? Because this is a very, very short project for 9 songs. Focus on the cover art. Let's not do anything that look like it could be something done off canvas. Because I'm going to do a whole nother video about cover art, but cover art is really important. That's what the first thing people see when they see your music. If you don't put a visual out, or if you're promoting your music, whatever your cover art is what's going to pass around. So let's focus a little bit more on that, you know what I'm saying? Let's no more of the whole, you know what I'm saying, yeah, in the songs. No more of that, you know what I'm saying? We can't do that no more. If you like doing it as like an ad lib or like a like a, you know what I'm saying, like an intro, or you know what I'm saying, or something in that S, cool, but don't make the yeah part of your bars. It's just not there. Subject matter, let's try to get that up. You have a life. That means you have things to talk about. Things that, even if it's not even in a conscious manner, you know what I'm saying, even if it's some party shit, you have real life experiences. Let's dig deep and find those experiences and then talk about those. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that. Those are my takeaways from the project. I hate that this come off as so negative, because I feel like I'm saying this because like I have this thought in my mind that everybody can be great. Everyone can be great. We all have the capability to be whatever it is that we want to be. And I want to see that for you. I want you to be great. I want you to be great. So with that being said, man, I'm not even going to do my regular outro, because I want to take some time to say I fuck with all y'all as artists, and I want the best for y'all. And if y'all ever need me for anything, you know what I'm saying, hit me up. If you want me to hear something before you put it out, hit me up. I'm here. I will listen to it. And I'm not saying that I'm some all guy ear, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. But I feel like I have a good feel for quality music, you know what I'm saying? I have a good feel for maybe we can go in this direction a little bit more. So utilize me, bro. I'm here for y'all to help y'all. Talk to me, man. Talk to me. And with that being said, man, if you've made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, reach out to me, man. My Twitter's gonna be in the bio, and I'm saying in the description. And peace, love, man, love.
They told me don't think